German, a complete guide for German language learning including German phrases, German grammar, and German short stories for beginners. Written by Dave Smith. Narrated by Mike Nelson.
Learn German. Step-by-step guide for learning the basics of the German language. Written by Dave Smith. Narrated by Mike Nelson. Introduction. Thank you and congratulations on downloading Learn German. The German language is the 11th most widely spoken language on Earth, with 92 to 95 million native speakers around the globe, composing 1.39% of the world's population. By downloading this book, you are taking the first steps in your own personal conquest in learning this great and storied language. The following chapters will be more of a general outline on what steps to take when first learning the language, and how to develop and apply the skills necessary to master German. Here are some of the topics which will be discussed within this brief book: what it means to learn Standard German, High German, and Low German. Finding your passion for learning German. Turning a chore into inspiration. Learning German by immersing yourself deeply in the German culture. Finding native speakers to improve your overall understanding of the language and its culture. How to overcome the most difficult part of learning the German language. And finally, learning German in a more formal class environment. These following chapters will, more precisely, discuss the study techniques applicable to learning a new language, the culture of Germany as well as the rest of German-speaking Europe, some of the history of the language and its various dialects, steps for beginning the study of the language, and learning German inside and outside of formal class settings. There are a number of books on the market very similar to this one. Thank you again for choosing this one, and if you enjoy it or find it helpful, a review on Amazon would be very much appreciated. Chapter 1. What it means to learn German. Standard German, Low German, and High German. Learning German. Learning a foreign language is, to the inexperienced, one of intimidating tasks that education has to offer, and, to the polyglot, one of the rewarding and advantageous tasks that education can make a person do. As with developing any new skill set, learning a language takes lots of time, effort, and practice. But once the brain starts to make the new connections necessary for progress and the learner starts to build confidence and skill, the transition from intermediate to fluent can be a lot smoother than the transition from beginner to intermediate. The learning curve can increase exponentially. The contemporary world is more globalized and interconnected than it ever has been. This is a fact that extols the practicality of learning a second language. But the reasons for learning go beyond just geopolitics. They vary widely. We should now examine some of the innumerable benefits of learning a second language. 1. Connection. Multilingualism breaks down barriers that are very real to monolingual people. In learning a second language, there is constant opportunity to expand horizons and make connections with new people, which would have been out of the question beforehand. 2. Career advancement. Multilingualism doubles as a major competitive advantage in virtually any line of work. Not only will it help you on getting hired, but it also statistically increases salary and benefits. As far as employment is concerned, there is no downside to learning a second language. 3. Cognitive benefits. This is a big one. This might be the biggest benefit of learning a new language, as it affects the learner the most profoundly. While the cognitive benefits of learning a language are too multifarious to all be mentioned within this book, some very important ones include problem-solving and critical thinking skills, improved memory, ability to multitask, enhanced concentration, as well as better listening skills. Multilinguals also switch between monitored changes and competing tasks within their
Sample complete. Ready to continue?